This issue led to questions being raised in the committee as to how members of staff were able to collect their salaries, and further, who authorized such payments in the absence of documents such as application letters, curriculum vitae, police clearances, and references, among others, which are critical to the hiring process.
But sir, the first part of my question has to do whether the REO is in possession of any information as to why and how these breaches occur, whereby $13.6 million for subsistence and traveling to cover these expenses of the regional accounting unit and the REO's office. Monies were taken from 4 other different programs and included Program 1.
According to paragraph 830 of the Auditor General's report, 15 personal files belonging to both public officers and teachers who were employed by the regional administration during that year were found to be in breach of these protocols. The present regional executive officer could not provide the answers sought by the committee, after which it was suggested that the regional administration must make contact with the Teaching Service Commission as well as the Public Service Commission to ascertain who may be in possession of the files and make them available to the Auditor General for further scrutiny.
Might be true, maybe I'm confused, but an audit is done the year after this event. This was done in 2017. So when they speak to the former REO, they would have been referring to the REO that was there during this period. This audit is done in 2017, and it would have been perhaps when the former REO was no longer there. That's all it is. That's my understanding.
Investigate it so that you will have a clearer understanding. That's all I'm saying.
Also claimed in paragraph 832 of the AG's report that staff from the regional administration submitted claims of $4,000 each for accommodation whenever they were required to travel to Georgetown on official business. But evidence showed that the address on each receipt turned out to be the home addresses of the respective staff members. The report further indicated that the former regional executive officer approved the actions by the members of staff by tacitly justifying that the transient members of staff would usually have to remain in Georgetown for extended periods, therefore granting this concession as a goodwill or a benefit to them. The former REO of the region, Emil McGarrell, while appearing before the committee virtually, posited that the region had issues hiring persons to perform separate functions in the accounts department, and therefore it led to a one-man show within the administration. A special audit into the region's financial management of the institution was conducted, and that report has been completed and is now available for review by the REO. However, due to the fact that he is newly appointed head of the region and did not apprise himself fully with the matter, he could not provide answers to a number of the questions when he appeared before the Public Accounts Committee. The committee extended a week's grace period to the regional administration to make that special report available, and will also continue with its investigations into the findings by the Auditor General of how the regional administration conducted its business. Wendell Badrie for the HGB Nightly News.